Be careful how you judge. You're not in their shoes. Be careful how you judge. You're not in their shoes. We are at a point in time, and maybe we've always been this way, I don't know, but it's pretty apparent to me. It's very vocal. It's all over the place in today's culture. That if you judge someone, you are thrown under the bus, on top of the bus, around the bus, through the bus. I mean, that is a common thing that comes back. Don't judge me. And when you get "don't judge me" coming back at you, it comes back, it's usually very vicious. Don't judge me. Now notice what I'm saying here. I am not saying be careful not to judge. What am I saying? Be careful how you judge. So let's read a passage of Scripture from Jesus, again from the Sermon on the Mount. He says, "Do not judge others." And here's what we do. This is what we do. We stop right there. Right? Most people just stop right there. But is that a period or a comma? Is that a period or a comma? Is that a period or a comma? Okay, so what does a comma mean? The sentence is continuing. Okay? So it's not a period there. So a lot of times, see, that's one of the things that makes, sometimes as Christians, and people who may think they're Christians, that we know just enough Bible to be really, really dumb. Okay? Oh, I read in the Bible, it says don't judge. So you're judging me. So you're done. Don't judge me. Okay? He says, don't judge others and you will not be judged. Now, is Jesus saying if you just go along life and you don't ever judge anybody, you don't ever call anybody out on their sin, if you don't ever say something is wrong, if you don't ever stand for right, then that means you won't be judged? You think he's saying that? Because if he's saying that, then most of everything else in Scripture is not true. Okay, so that there has to be something else going on there. So what he says is, don't judge others, and you will not be, for you will be treated as you treat others. Okay. Now we may be getting into a little bit more of what Jesus is talking about here. He says, be careful. Be careful, because you want to treat others the way you want to be treated. You want to give grace because you're going to need grace. And he says, you will be treated as you treat others. The standard you use in judging is the standard by which you will be judged. Now, let me share something with you. It's true for me. Let me just see if it's true for you. I tend to judge you by what you do. And I judge me by what I intend to do. I judge you by what you do. And I judge me by my intentions. You ever do that? Yeah. And so what's Jesus saying? The standard you use in judging is the standard by which you will be judged. So maybe I need to judge you by your actions. And maybe I should judge myself by my actions. Because that's the standard. He goes on to say something that's pretty famous, a lot of us know. And why worry about a speck in your friend's eye when you have a log in your own? Okay, so Jesus is painting this picture. You got a little something in your eye. And you notice when you get something in your eye, you need somebody to help you, right? I mean, that's one of the things you just like. Can you see what's in there? Can you get that out? He says you got a speck in your friend's eye when you have a log in your own. How can you think of saying to your friend, "Let me help you get rid of that speck in your eye," when you can't see past the log in your own eye? Hypocrite! First, get rid of the log in your own eye. Then you will see well enough to deal with the speck in your friend's eye. Do you catch that? Because again, what do? We read something and we stop. We read, oh, okay, I understand. I got a log in my eye, so I got this log in my eye, so I can't help anybody. I got this log in my eye. That's not what Jesus is saying. He's saying, yeah, you got a log in your eye. Get it out. Get rid of the log. And if you'll get rid of the log, then you will be able to what? Help your friend with the speck.